What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to episode 3. In this episode, we're still going to be working towards our small goal of completing Swan Song. Last episode, we ended up with a total of 28 chunks unlocked, 4,151 GP left, a total level of 457, and we were sitting at 18 out of 100 quest points required for Swan Song. I'm going to go ahead and put up our goals for this episode on the screen. We're going to want to try to complete Shiloh Village. In order to do that, we need to complete Jungle Potion and Druidic Ritual. In order for us to complete Shiloh Village, we're going to have to unlock 9 chunks alone just in Karanja. We're also going to need 32 Agility, 20 Crafting, which we already have, and 3 Herblore, which we should have after we complete the quest Druidic Ritual. We also need to get our combat stats up a little bit to run past a few enemies to complete these quests. We're sitting a little low right now, but we also need some money, and with the chunks that I have set out, we have a few little money makers that we can use to get some armor upgrades and stuff like that. In order for us to complete the goals we have set for this episode, we're going to need to unlock 14 total chunks. I'm going to start fishing and cooking again until we get to around level 58. That way we can unlock the Barbarian Outpost and Auto Grotto's chunks so that we can barb fish. That's going to be a little more efficient to get our 62 cooking and fishing requirement for Swan Song. That's also going to help us get some strength and agility levels, and with the chunks we have unlocked right now, we really don't have too many ways to train agility, so that's going to help us out quite a bit. But for right now, I'm just going to continue to grind on this fishing and cooking. 49 cooking just put the total level to 465. That is one chunk out of the way. We still have 13 more to go, but we'll get back to some cooking and fishing. 57 cooking, that just put us at 480 total level for another chunk unlock. So we have 2 chunks sitting, ready to be used. Not much has happened. We've just been sitting here fishing and cooking. We're at 55 and 57, so we're getting close to our goal, but I'll just check back in when we get another chunk or we get those levels. Cooking's going a lot quicker than fishing is. We're probably going to stay fly fishing until 62 cooking and then jump over to barbarian fishing to get those agility levels and strength levels up. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from fishing and cooking. I'm going to go do 2 quests, the Witch's Potion and Sheep Shearer. Those are 2 quests we can get done with the chunks that we have unlocked, and that's just going to help us towards our goal of 100 quest points. So let's go ahead and gear up and go get this quest done. We just started Sheep Shearer. We're going to go ahead and run back here and grab an onion real quick because we'll need that for the quest, Witch's Potion. And we are super efficient, non-Iron Man, but technically Iron Man boy, so we're going to play as efficiently as possible and grab that onion while we're up here. And now we are on our way to shear these sheep. That's 20 wool, and while we're being so efficient, we're going to go over here and kill a cow real quick, because in Witch's Potion we also need burnt meat. So we're going to get this, and while we're spinning our balls of wool, we are going to burn some meat. Just completed what's probably the hardest quest in old school RuneScape right now, Sheep Shearer, giving us a whopping 1 quest point, 150 crafting XP, and we can't forget about the 60 coins. Now it's on to complete Witch's Potion. Let's just all take a quick minute to flex my max house. This is probably the nicest looking house in old school RuneScape right now. I mean, look at all the room for activities we have in here. That's Witch's Potion completed. That actually gave us 24 magic, putting us at 482 total level. That only took about 10 minutes tops, so it's not really much of a break, but we're going to get back to fly fishing, and we're probably going to be there until 62 cooking. So once we get that, we will head over to barbarian fishing and start getting our agility and strength levels up along with our fishing level. So I'll see you guys then. So far with the chunks we have unlocked currently and the chunks that we plan on unlocking in the future, we have access to all of the champion scrolls except for the hobgoblins. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be unlocking a chunk with hobgoblins in it, but if we end up doing that, I might try to go for the champion's cape in this series as well. I'm gonna have some downtime while I'm editing these videos, so I don't see why we couldn't just go AFK somewhere and try to get all of these champion scrolls. If we do end up unlocking something with hobgoblins in it, I think it'll add a fun little extra challenge just to see how many scrolls we can get, or if we can possibly get that cape. Right now, the Champions Guild isn't a chunk I plan on unlocking. If we end up unlocking the chunks with the hobgoblins in them and we have access to all of the scrolls, then I might consider unlocking it. It's just going to depend on how many of the scrolls we actually get and if we do AFK for that. The main goal of this series is to complete Chambers of Xeric with the least amount of chunks possible, so I don't really want to add a chunk that's really unnecessary, but it might be a fun little goal. We'll see what happens, but for right now, we're going to keep our main goal of keeping the chunks down. The Graveyard random event just popped up again. I can't remember if we get anything else besides the two emotes, so I went ahead and did it. Let's see what we got. Any minute now. Oh, we got the zombie mask. Nice. So you do get the zombie clothes. I forgot about that. So we'll keep doing that until we unlock everything if it keeps popping up. Turns out I'm an idiot, and we already have hobgoblins unlocked in a couple chunks on the map already. So that means we have access to all of the champion scrolls. I'm sure we'll probably end up needing the Champions Guild because I already missed a couple things along the way. But if we don't end up needing the Champions Guild, and that's a chunk that we absolutely do not need to unlock, let me know in the comments if that's something you guys would like to see me go for. If you want to see the Champions Cape, if we could possibly grind that out, or if you want to keep it to a bare minimum of chunks and leave that Champions Guild out of there. Like I said, this series is all about as few chunks as possible, but if that's something you guys would like to see, then I could go for that grind and see if we can pull it off. We got an easy clue bottle while we were fishing. Let's see what we got and see if we can complete it. Jadex is found in the middle of Taverley. Jadex, I'm pretty sure we need the Druidic Ritual. I'm pretty sure he's right in here. Oh, nope. But we will end up unlocking this, so what's going to happen is we're going to run this back to the bank. We're going to throw it in the bank. We're going to hold on to it because we will be unlocking those chunks to complete a Druidic Ritual. So we will drop this in and get back to fishing. Right now we're at 56 and 58. Plan on sticking around until 62 cooking just to get it out of the way. If we get 62 fishing, then so be it. But I want to get the fishing over with. And there we go, folks. 62 cooking. We can now cook monkfish, and that is a requirement for Swan Song. So now we can finally leave fly fishing. And we still have two chunks banked up. So what we're going to go ahead and do is head over to our map and go over to the Barb Assault chunk and Otto's Grotto chunk. We're going to need both of these chunks to complete Waterfall Quest anyway. We're also going to need to do some more fly fishing to get our fishing level up, as well as our agility level up. My plan is to stay here until 62 fishing, but I also want to stay here till at least 30 agility. That way we can use the Vark rooftop course and start training up our agility a little bit more efficiently. We can start getting some marks of grace, and then head over to Canifis, and then get a graceful set, so that when we're doing these quests, we obviously have our graceful set. So for right now, we have two chunks banked up. We're going to go ahead and unlock the Barbarian Assault and Otto's Grotto. So now we have 0 chunks in the bank, but we are about to get some more levels. So that's where we're at with it. I'm going to head up to Otto's Grotto, start doing some Barbarian fishing, and I'll be back with you guys on a chunk unlock. We need 15 agility in order to start barb fishing. It's been so long since I've had to restart that I forgot that was actually a requirement. So we're going to go ahead and do the agility arena since we can utilize this with level 1 agility. We're going to get our agility up to 15, which is going to unlock us a chunk. And then once we get 15 agility, then we're going to head up there and start doing some fishing. And we are going to go from there. So it turns out this chunk was not a wasted chunk after all. Right now we are 2 obstacles away from unlocking another chunk at 495, and that'll put us at a clean 5 agility, but let's see if we can get that unlocked. Oh, first try! Come on, baby, back to back. Nope. 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 And there we go. 5 agility puts us at 495. So we just put another chunk in the bank. We still need 10 more agility levels before we can go back to the barbarian fishing, and I don't think I bought enough cakes. I'm just going to keep riding it out and see how long I can get off these 3 cakes, and hopefully it speeds up a little bit since our agility level's going up, but I have a feeling we're going to have to run back and buy some more. Look at us, back to back. And finally, 15 agility. We have the requirements for barbarian fishing with a 505 total level. So we are going to get the heck out of here because this was super annoying. And we are going to, oh, and we're going to teleport out because I'm not messing with that. But we're going back to the pond and we're going to start training some strength, agility, and fishing. Just hit 510 total level. That puts us at 2 chunks stored up. There's 24 agility and 24 strength. That puts us at 525. That's adding another chunk to the stored chunks, putting us at 3. You know, I always have some good times here at the pond. I always go to World 370. That's usually the busiest world, I think, with everybody AFKing you see here. But a couple guys down in here asking how my journey's going so far, and they're wanting to watch the channel. So definitely give a shout out to those guys, and always have some good conversations here, and it's nice to connect with people over this series. So if you see me out, then definitely ask, talk with me. I AFK'd some oak logs while I was on mobile and watching TV. That put us at 539 total level. One more total level will put us at 4 stored chunks. I'm gonna go sell some of these off and buy a little bit more feathers. We are at 29 strength and agility. We need to get 30 agility for the Varrock rooftop course. So we're gonna go ahead and get that real quick to put us over our chunk. I'm also at 63 fishing. We need 65 for Taibawana Trio. I think we're just gonna stay there for 2 more levels. That's not really a lot of time. We're gonna get 65 fishing and whatever levels we get for agility and strength we get, and then we're gonna go run some Varrock rooftop course for a while. But I'm gonna sell these off. I'm gonna get some more feathers, and we're gonna get back to the pond. We ended up getting 30 strength and agility back to back. That put us at 541 for a threshold for 4 chunks. So we have 4 chunks stored up. Like I said earlier, we're going to stay here until 65 fishing. That's 2 more. It's about 1.5 more fishing levels. I don't know if we'll make it quite to 32 agility for our quests, but we're going to need this agility experience anyway. And why not get free agility experience while we're getting fishing levels? I do want to get the graceful set, so we're going to end up doing the rooftop courses anyway, but free agility experience is free agility experience, so I'm not going to pass that up. I usually dismiss the frogs, but I forgot to give you a frog token, so I ended up kissing that princess frog and bringing her right back to being a princess. So I think we can get the hat and then another few pieces of an outfit, but I got the token just to unlock everything that we possibly can in this playthrough. So we have 1 frog token. I believe we trade that in Varrock. We'll figure that out later, but we're going to sit here and keep fishing away. And there's 32 agility for our quest requirement. We still have 37k until 65 fishing, so we're going to bust that out, and then we're going to leave the pond and move on to something else. We just hit 65 fishing. Now we can complete Taibawana Trio quest when we unlock the Ardoin Zoo chunk. We're almost 34 strength and agility, so we're just going to stay here and finish those levels out. Then we're going to head to Varrock, and we're going to figure out where we're going to go from there. Just turned in our frog token and got our sweet frog mask. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that bad boy in the bank, and then we are going to go to the chunk map. We have 4 chunks currently stored up. We're going to go ahead and unlock the Druidic Circle and the Taverley Dungeon chunks in order to complete Druidic Ritual. Our plan now is to complete Druidic Ritual and then probably AFK some blue dragons until around 39 magic, hopefully making us some money, and we can get that Crumble Undead spell unlocked, giving us a little extra DPS for our Karamja quest, and hopefully getting that cash stack up. There's Druidic Ritual completed. That gave us 4 quest points, putting us at 24. Almost to 32 quest points in case we want to go for that Champion's Cape. But we have access to the Herblore skill, which is big, and I think that will put us at 3 Herblore. Also giving us... Ooh, we are 1 level away from a chunk unlock. But we got Druidic Ritual done. I think while we're in the area, we're going to go ahead and do the Witch's House quest for that sweet, sweet HP experience. And then we're going to move on from there. So I'm going to get a piece of cheese and I believe some leather gloves. And we're going to go knock that quest out real quick. We're just at 25 magic doing this quest. That put us at 555 for a stored chunk. That put us at 3 chunks stored up so far, and we are almost done with this quest. I'll be back with the quest completion. And there's the Witch's House quest completed. Another 4 quest points, really getting close to that 32. And let's see how many levels we get from HP. That put us at 31 hit points. Nice. So we are at 560. We only need 10 more levels for another chunk, so we're well on our way. We're still going to try to go kill some blue dragons to level up our magic and to make some money. In order for us to use the anti-dragon shield or the anti-fire potions, we need to start Dragon Slayer 1. That means we would need to enter the Champions Guild, and we still don't have that chunk unlocked. I know I was talking about unlocking that chunk for the Champions Cape, but I want to save it and see what you guys think about the Champions Cape goal anyway. Because if we don't need to unlock the Champions Guild, then I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is run and try to get this key, and then just hope we can run past these blue dragons with our 31 HP and not get one shot with some dragon breath. I'm going to sit here for a little bit and let my run go up, and then we are going to try to get to the safe spot. We ended up making it without dying. I only brought 250 chaos runes. I used some to kill the jail guard to get the dusty key to get into here. I don't even know if we can get 1 or 2 kills with this amount of runes, but we're going to give it a shot and see how many kills we can get, if even 1. But I'm just glad we made it, so I'll check back in with you guys and see how we do with this amount of runes. We are doing way more damage to these things than I thought we would. We're definitely going to have enough runes to do a couple kills, so this is going to be a good training method and a good moneymaker for a while, as long as we don't die trying to get back here. We ended up getting 8 blue dragon kills out of the runes that we had. We still had 19 casts left, but that was not going to be enough for another full kill. I'm going to come back and try to get some cabbage robes and see if that gets our accuracy up and we hit a little better. I don't think that was a bad haul though, and we're getting some levels. We're already at 29, and I've been doing magic and defense at the same time. I want to hit 20 defense, and then I'm just going to switch over to the usual spell cast, but we're getting quite a few levels. We're almost to another chunk unlock just doing that. I'm about to change the series to Cabbage Boy because we are full cabbaged out right now. Check that cabbage robe and cabbage cape combo out. Ooh. We got our 20 defense, so we switched over to just the spellcast, and we just hit 31 magic. That put us at 570 total level for a chunk unlock, so we have 4 stored chunks right now. Also, we are over 1 million total XP on this account, I just noticed, so there's our first 1 million experience. I switched to Fire Strike instead of using the Bolt spells. It's saving us a killing on Chaos Runes, and I honestly think we are hitting more accurately with the Fire Strike than we were the Bolt spells. So I probably should have done this 2 trips ago, would have saved us some cash, but this is what we're going to be using from now on. We have this easy clue scroll I forgot about sitting in the bank. We have the chunks unlocked to do the first step, so we're going to head over to Taverly and see if we can complete this clue. Jaddix gave us another clue. Let's see what this one is. On the south side of the Wizard Tower, so we can do that one too. We might as well go ahead and just travel over to Draenor Village and see if we get the clue casket. We found another clue, and we need the Ardoin Zoo in order to complete it. We won't be getting that chunk for quite a while. I don't know if we're going to find any more easy clues along the way. I'll probably just throw this in the bank and hold on to it for a little bit longer just to see if any of the monsters we'll be fighting will drop them. If they don't drop easy clues, then I'm going to hold on to this. If we end up having monsters that do drop them, I'm just gonna get rid of it and see if we can get some more caskets. But as of right now, we're just gonna hold on to it. I've been AFKing at the oak logs trying to figure out what we're gonna do next, because we still have several chunks to unlock. We are 2 levels away from unlocking another chunk, so that'll put us at 5 stored chunks. Once we get that 5th chunk stored, we'll still need 60 levels before we can even unlock all the chunks on Karamja to start our quests. I'm still not entirely sure what levels we're going to do, but we do have some clue scrolls here that we've got from woodcutting, so let's go ahead and open those up and see if we can do either one of those. We'll go ahead and start with the hard one just because I'm assuming we're not going to be able to complete this. Wilderness Chaos Temple. Yeah, I'm not going to unlock that. So, bye-bye. Oh, I forgot I have hard clue scrolls on. But let's check this beginner one here. We can do this one. Yeah, let's go get those items real quick, and then we'll be back. Here we are. Let's see what we get. Another clue. Alright. Talk to Charlie the Tramp. That's just right down the street. He's gonna give me a task, though. Old Charlie. Man, Rinlight really wants me to pick that hard clue up. I really need a raw trout caught by you. Sure, I'll be glad. Alright, Charlie. Good thing we can catch a raw trout. I'll be back when we get that trout caught. I don't want the hot. Oh, I don't want the hard clue. But we'll be back. We've completed a Charlie task. Let's see what we get. Give Charlie the trout. Another clue. Come on. Thank you so much. And no, not another one. Raw herring caught by you. Sure, I'll be glad to help. Pretty sure we can do that too. We'll figure that out and we'll be back. Easy peasy Charlie task done. Let's see what we get. Come on, casket. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Another casket done with Chunk Lock Boy. Let's see what we get. Oh, look at that. How many treasure trails? We got 2 beginner. Nice, 2 beginners done. Steel full helm, I'll take it. It's just a beginner clue, but that's 2 done on the Chunk Lock Boy. Now let's get back to AFKing. I'm probably going to make some more money with oak logs while I'm thinking. And then I'll be back when I have a game plan. Because I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. We just hit 59 woodcutting. That puts us at 585 total level for another chunk unlock. That means we have 5 chunks total stored up. We still need 4 more chunks in order to unlock the Karamja chunks to complete our quests. I've been super busy lately, and I've been AFKing oak logs just in between when I had some time. We have a decent amount sitting right now, 159,000. So we're going to sell some of that off in order to start training our herblore level to hopefully get 2 or 3 chunks. Also, while we were AFKing the oak logs, we got these birds' nests. I went ahead and did another beginner clue, so we have 2 beginner clues done, but I saved this one. I'm going to save these for the next episode to open, and this clue to do for the next episode as well, just so we can get these levels grinded out and start working on our Karamja quests. We just hit 18 herblore, that put us at 600 total level for another chunk unlock. We now have 6 chunks total stored up. We need 3 more. I'm going to continue to do herblore until we either run out of money or we get our chunks. That's 33 herblore, putting us at 615 for another chunk. We now have 7 stored up. We need 2 more to go. Okay, guys, we ended up back woodcutting after our herblore adventures. We ran out of money pretty quick. We ended up getting a 37 herblore before we stopped. Since we ran out of money, I came back to the oak logs. We only need 1 more level to make 60 woodcutting, and that looks a lot nicer than 59. So we're going to go ahead and get 60 real quick, see how much money we make from these oak logs, and then we're going to start doing our prayer on our dragon bones. There's our 60 woodcutting. We can now cut down yew trees. That puts us at 620 total level. We only have 10 more levels to go until we unlock another chunk. So we're gonna do some prayer because I want to actually get 43 prayer for our protection prayers. I think that's gonna be easier doing our quest since we have to run past some higher level enemies. So we might as well knock that out, and that should help us a lot with our chunks, maybe even finishing them off. So we're gonna work on prayer and go from there. We just hit 38 hit points. That puts us at 630 total level, giving us 8 stored chunks. We only have one more chunk to go until we can unlock all of the chunks required for our Karmja quests. We got a hard clue while we were killing these blue dragons too. Let's go ahead and check that out. Observatory dungeon. Yeah, we can't do that one, so we're gonna go ahead and drop that. But we did get a hard clue. Would have been nice to get done, but we can't do that, so. We finally have enough dragon bones to get 43 prayer. That's going to put us well over our 9 chunk mark to unlock all of the chunks for our Karamja quests. So I'm going to grind out this 43 prayer and we can finally get started with our quests. Real quick, we just hit 26 prayer. That puts us at 645 total level, giving us our 9 chunks that we need to do our Karamja quests. We might get another chunk unlocked during this prayer training, but I'm not going to be back with you guys until we're ready to do those quests. So once I'm done with all this, I'll update you. We'll go to the map, and then we will begin from there. Finally finished up 43 prayers, so that put us at 662 total level, giving us 10 total chunks stored up. So we're going to go ahead and hop on over to the map. We're going to go ahead and unlock these 9 chunks to complete the quests that we need, leaving us with 1 extra chunk in the bank. So now that we officially have Karamja unlocked, let's go ahead and complete our quests. And here we are finally in Shiloh Village. We were able to complete the quest requirements for one small favor, getting us closer to our small goal of completing the Swan Song quest. That's going to be the end of episode 3 though, guys. As always, I had fun making this, and I hope you had just as much fun watching it. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're not missing out on any of these episodes. Also, if you could like and comment on this video, it just helps the channel grow. That's going to be the end of this episode though, guys. But as always, thanks for watching.